Hello, second grade. So we're going to go over the strategy with division of decomposing, breaking apart, and distributing in order to solve some problems. So the idea is that you have a total, and let's say you don't know how to get the quotient. You don't know how to get the answer. What are you going to do? Well, let's take a look at this problem. We have an array, and that array has a certain number of circles. Now, you know a couple of things already, and you could solve any problem you needed to with this array, but you don't know what problem it is. So here we go. It's a division problem. And the division problem is 32 divided by 4 equals something, your unknown. So your 32 is your total, your 4 is the size of the group, and so we're looking for the number of groups. Well, you probably know this answer because you know your 4 facts. But if you don't, here's a strategy that can help you figure it out. You can decompose or break apart the total. And then you can distribute that divided by 4 to the numbers that make up 32. So I'll show you more. Keep going. So you can divide this many ways, but we're going to draw a line there since that's what that showed in the problem set. And so if you take a look over here, when we're dividing, we're not multiplying. When we're dividing, you always have to start with the total first. So you need to know this part of the array, what's the total? You can find that out many ways. Some people said, well, they just counted by 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Some people said, I actually counted the columns because it was easier for me. Each of these columns has 5 in it. 5, 10, 15, 20. So use your skip counting to help you. So the total divided by the size, it's the same as the size up here, equals the quotient is the number of groups up here. 20 divided by 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. But wait, there's more. You have to have a total down here. And that total has to, and here's a way to check it, equal with 20, 32. So without even looking, 20 plus what equals 32? It should be 12. So if we add this up here, there should be a total of this part of the array is 12. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12. Or you can count by 4s. 4, 8, 12. Either way, we know the total is 12. We are dividing by the same size, which is 4. The size never changes. So we want to know 12 divided by 4. How many groups? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. But there's more. Not only do you have to do this and look at the array here, the total divided by the same size is how many groups. The total here divided by the same size equals how many groups. Then you got to show it without the array. You got to show just the numbers in equations. So you're decomposing, you're breaking apart that 32 into 12, 20, and 12. And then you're dividing it, you're distributing that divided by 4 to both of those. That never changes. 20, you get it divided by 4. 12, you get it divided by 4. So look what this looks like down here. 32 divided by 4 equals, and we have parentheses, something divided by 4 plus something divided by 4. Okay, so our total here, well, you're just literally decomposing it. You're breaking 32 apart. Your 20, which was up there,
plus your 12. 20
Plus 12 is 32.
And you always keep it divided by 4. The size stays the same. So then they're going to ask you to
get the totals for these and add
them up. 20 divided by 4, your total is 5.
Remember the addition symbol. 12
divided by 4, your answer is 3.
So Macarena does this.
She brings this down even again. 32 divided by 4. She brings that down again. So this says 32 divided by 4 equals 5 plus 3. So finally, you can bring it down one more time if you choose. 32 divided by 4 equals 5 plus 3 equals
8. So that is how you use this strategy of decomposing, breaking down the total, but keeping the same number of parts and distributing
that divided by 4
to those totals. You can always check, count it up. Do you have a total
of 20? Count it up. Do you have a total of 12? Your size never changes. What's the groups? 5 groups of 4, 3 groups of 4. And then all of this is just literally putting in the numbers
that you already have used up here, just putting them into two equations that equal the same thing. So 32
divided by 4 equals 8. You can do the same thing with multiplication. You are doing the same thing with multiplication. You have done it. But this time we're using division. So you have to think total divided by size equals groups. In multiplication, you're doing almost the reverse, but it's very similar.
I'll show you another example
in another video.